Guys, I'm back here with another deck profile. This one I tested for about two, a bit half of yesterday, and I tested it a pretty good while. Probably about 4 or 5 hours straight. Play tested it, played with ratios. This is my Galaxy Eyes build. I am making it back for tournaments. This is a very, very uncommon build. I've never seen this build before from what I've seen. People may have questions or just think this deck is an abomination. But like I said, I am redoing Galaxy S for tournaments, and this is a bit weird of a build. It does work fairly well. I am actually happy with it. It's a pretty fun build. I am going to be going over the main deck, extra deck, and the side deck that I'm doing for this deck. I don't see this deck topping, like, any big event, but for, like, a locals tournament, it might do pretty well. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. I'm going to start with the Galaxy monsters of the deck. It's always going to be pretty standard. We're going to be playing 3 Galaxy Soldiers, 2 Galaxy Brave, 1 Cleric, 1 Wizard, 1 Summoner. Wizard used to be one of the best starters in the deck, but now that we have the Photon Delta Wing, you only need to play it at a 1. Yes, it does search us pretty good cards in the deck, but we also have another searcher with Photon Jumper that's in the deck. So that's it for the Galaxy monsters of the deck. Next, I'm going to be going over the Photons. So like I said, this is now the best starter. 3 Photon Delta Wings. I'm playing 2 Vanisher. Just a real good, easy way to get Photon Dragon to our hand. 1 Jumper, 1 Orbital, and 1 Emperor. With this build, you could most definitely switch one of the cards out for a second Orbital. I've only needed 1 of it so far. Maybe down the road, if I see that it's not working, I'll switch in a second Orbital. But as for this build, with all the searches that we have in the deck, we have a decent bit. I'm still playing the 1. For our big, beefy dragons, we have the star of the deck, 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons. Like I said before, I have 1 of each artwork, high rarity. The problem is, my Ghost Rare is not a first edition. But 3 of the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons, 1 Afterglow Dragon, and then 1 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. Primal, probably one of the better searches, since we now can main deck the Transmigration. On to the weird part of the monsters. I am playing 3 Water Enchantress and 1 Griffin Rider. Not Griffin Rider, 1 Griffin. Being able to get an adventure token, it gives us an Omni Negate. It also gets us a pop with the Draco back. Then also, if you don't need the token because everything else just got told no, you can use the token to link off into our Lina that is in the extra deck, and then there's still an opponent's light monster from grave. This engine, actually, I find it pretty fun in this build. I haven't really had any bricking with it yet. I am playing 3 Rite of Aramis here. That could be cut down to 2 if you want to place in a second copy of Orbital. But as I found so far, this has worked for me. Into the spells, 3 Galaxy 100, another one of our best starters. Gonna use this, send your Jumper or your Emperor to grave, then their effects kick off in grave. 1 Galaxy Expedition. We have plenty of ways to get level 5 or higher Galaxy monsters, Galaxy or Photon monsters out on field. So this just gets us to an extra monster for an Xyz. And then 1 Galaxy Trance. Again, this one's pretty much just like Expedition, except this brings out a Photon from grave and a Galaxy from deck of the same level. Any level, as long as their levels match. That's just another big Xyz play. Second part about that card is that it costs 2,000 life points, but hey, what are you gonna do? Well, like I was saying, with Water Enchantress, I'm playing the 3 Rite of Amarysir. Just to make sure we get a token, get an extra body on board so we can link. 1 Fateful Adventure, 1 Draco back. This is a pretty standard here. You usually want 3 Enchantress or 3 Enchantress with 3 rights, or you do 3 Enchantress, 2 rights. I never want to see just 2 Enchantress. From what I've seen, I've experimented with that with a few decks. It's just I like seeing Enchantress more than I want to see the right. So that's it. That's the rest of the adventure package. Next, for the rest of the non-engine cards, it's 1 Triple Tactics Talent and 2 Thrust. This is for the Tachyon Primal play. Your opponent activates a monster effect. You go ahead, thrust out your talents, take the Primal back, then just go 107. I was playing 2 Mind Controls instead, but I like this being able to react to a monster, to an opponent's monster effect. Our last spell is 1 Call by the Grave. Really not much to say about Call by the Grave. It's a great negate for hand traps. And then our only trap I'm playing in the main deck is the 1 track Tachyon Transmigration. Channeling 2 or higher, Omnic Negate, and then it also shuffles back everything and negated into the deck. Onto the extra deck. It's pretty standard. 2 Galaxy Eyes Soulflare Dragons. Soulflare Dragon, it's one of our best Link monsters. The Galaxy Satellite Dragon, so just horrible. This gets us back a Galaxy or a Photon from our graveyard to our hand. Then during your opponent's main phase, you can discard 1 Galaxy and 1 Photon card, or you can discard 1 Galaxy as Photon Dragon and destroy an opponent's special summon monster. Our last link is, like I said earlier, the 1 Lina. This helps with people playing the Fiendsmith engine or Blue Eyes, which is still out there. Honestly, stealing a Fiendsmith monster might not be really helpful to us, but it could get us an extra body on board to attack with. If you do use this against Blue Eyes, you steal a Blue Eyes White Dragon from their graveyard or a level 8 from their graveyard, you just get an extra Xyz material. Then, just like in Dragon Link, when this card leaves the main monster zone and goes to the graveyard, you get to search a light monster. We are only playing tier rank 4s, like always, with the 1 Starly's Photon Blast Dragon and the Galaxy Photon Dragon. There are main, well, at least my main starting Xyz monsters. Next for my Cypher Dragons is 1 Blade, 1 X, and 1 OG Cypher. This is pretty standard. You're always most likely going to see this package. Mostly you go Xyz into your Cypher Dragon. Cypher Dragon's effect steal a monster. It becomes Cypher Dragon. Then you Xyz it over into your Cypher X. For all you want, you get a Xyz your one opponent's monster into a Cypher X, and then you can Xyz into a Cypher Blade. Cypher X is really nice because it shuffles back our Cypher Dragon from grave next turn, and then it can Xyz summon it using itself. We have one Dragaluxion, the Tachyon support card that it allows us to search a Photon Galaxy or Tachyon card, along with our number 107 Tachyon Dragon. Tachyon Dragon, yes, it's a negate in battle phase. But if you have this on field and then you search your Transmigration, you can activate Transmigration from hand, which makes it a hand trap. We got one number 90. We only need to play one now since we have more ways to bigger negates within 107, and with my adventure package, it's also reloadable, so we only need the one. One number 38 for our spell negate. It also gains attack and redirects an attack to itself. One of our OTK pieces with number 62, Galaxy Prime Photon, and then with our C62. So this is our OTK package. Not really much to say about that. 62, you can detach material, and then it gains attack for every rank on the field. And if Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon was attached to it, when it's destroyed, it comes back during your next standby. The C62, when Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is attached to it, it gains 1,000 for every level and rank under it. And then it's unaffected by monster effects. You can detach material, and it can attack every monster your opponent controls once each. You're mainly going to be detaching the Afterglow from that, so it doubles its attack and just becomes the OTK. For the last card of the extra deck is we're playing one Zeus. This is standard in Galaxy Eyes. It's always going to be Zeus you're going to play within this deck. Just you get a lot of Xyz monsters on field. If you play it right, you can just win con right there. Going into the side deck. It's not an extreme side deck, but it will work for what you need it for. I'm seeing this card start to see play. There's a lot of cards out there that just their effects go off in grave, so you just want to get them out of grave. So we're playing three DD Crow, and then I don't have any extra Lancias, so for the Malice players and anything that banishes, we got 3 Chaos Hunter. It's not really doing a lot. It's literally just to stop banishing. Need be, you could use it to link into the lineup as long as you use a link monster. Other than that, it's pretty much a dead card on field. That's just to help us stop the banishing. I decided to side deck this card just in case. 3 Galaxy Journey. Galaxy Journey, if one of your monsters do end up getting banished, this is going to bring it back. And then this deck plays a lot more Xyz, so it's a lot of Xyz refreshing. Banishing from grave, bring back a banished Xyz monster from your banished zone. Just another way, really probably use this more for number 90 since it is reloadable. 2 Deck Lockdown. Deck Lockdown, honestly, it's a pretty good card. I know not a lot of people play this. I'm playing this because I don't have sales ban in those. But this, you go off with your whole combo. End of your combo, you're just gonna do this. Now your opponent can't add anything from hand. I mean, yes, it sucks for you, but as long as you get your combo off first, you'll be fine. Doing 1 Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. It's just a nice way to shuffle things in. If you control Tachyon Dragon, you get to activate it from hand. Just very nice, nice card, especially to get your opponent to have a clear board so you can just go in. And then the last card of the side deck is 3-dimensional barrier. This is going to help against things I see at my locals. I see White Forest, I see Ryziel, I see Blue Eyes, that new Archmage deck. So this is going to really just help against Synchro, Synchro Fusions, Xyz. Again, this is just like deck lockdown. You want to get your turn done with, and then you activate this. Yes, your Xyz monsters aren't going to be able to activate their effects either, but against Ryziel, that's probably better. Gets you a clear field, and they're probably going to end their turn on that. Like I said, this is a very unique build. I've never seen this build. I was looking at the stuff because I have a lot of engines, and I just didn't know what to use the adventure package in. Well, looking into it, I had a lot of open space in my Galaxy Eyes deck, to where I just decided, hey, let's throw the adventure package in, and I'm going to be keeping the Horus package staying in Gimmick Puppets. It seemed to be working out a lot more like that. If you like the deck profile, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any concerns, any questions, go ahead and comment them. Like always, I will link Team DDD down in the description of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the weird take on this deck. Like I said, I was sitting there looking at the stuff and I was like, I do miss the deck. So I got it to fit in, and it really does not counteract each other at all. So like I said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.